Good morning. My name is Macy Kenworthy. I'm back from Kotzebue, Alaska. It's a Solik. My parents are Clara Henry and Anna Kenworthy Sr., and my grandparents are Helen and Ron Brown and Frank and May Kenworthy. I am 20 years old, and I am in my third year at the University of Alaska Fairbanks studying secondary education and chemistry. I became an Arctic Youth Ambassador last year, and the Arctic Youth Ambassadors program is a group of 22 youth from all around Alaska. And the program was started by the United States Fish and Wildlife Service, the State Department, and Alaska Geographic. And the goals for the program were to give youth a platform to share our voices with policymakers, as well as creating awareness in the public by sharing our experiences and what we're seeing in our homes. In both Kotzebue and Solik, we've seen a lot of changes. These changes have accelerated extremely rapidly within just the past 6 years. Our seasons are constantly changing. Our spring is coming a lot earlier in the year, but all the ice is taking a lot longer to go out, which means the period in which the ice is unsafe to travel on is a lot longer, which impacts our subsistence hunting in the spring. The fall season also lasts a lot longer. We're used to seeing the ice completely freeze up by the end of September, and this year the Kotzebue Sound didn't start freezing up until about 10 days ago, and since then all the ice completely broke up and went back out, so it's still completely open. We also only have a couple of inches of snow on the ground, and you can still see the ground. Growing up in Kotzebue, every year when we went trick-or-treating, we'd have to wear snow boots no matter what our costumes were, because we had to trudge 2 feet of snow. And this year, you can still see the ground. Rising sea levels and storm surges have also made coastal erosion a concern. In recent years, the city of Kotzebue has built a seawall along the coast that touches the Kotzebue Sound. It was built by making the road wider with gravel, paving it, and inserting vertical metal braces to prevent storm surge flooding. But currently the water gets so high that it splashes over the wall and hits the sidewalk completely on the other side of the street. Further north, coastal erosion impacts are a lot more visible. Within the past 6 years, the beach has completely changed shape and texture, and there have been a lot of big landslides due to melting permafrost. Up in Solik, which is just north of Kotzebue, there was a section that's completely split off and was taken away by the tide. And you can just see this cross-section of permafrost, and you can watch it melt and run into the ocean. In the nearby lagoons, we're seeing algal blooms as temperatures are rising. The algal blooms affect are the spawning of the fish that go into the lagoons during high tide. And these all create challenges for a community that relies on the ocean and the land to live. If we can't live off the land, the people in my community will go hungry, as our grocery store is so expensive. A gallon of milk is currently $9 plus tax. With that, a lot of my culture will be lost along with it. We're already struggling a lot to get through all the culture loss that my grandparents and parents witnessed directly. And now it's hard for the elders to teach youth about things like subsistence hunting and being able to predict changes in the weather or when the ice is safe, because they're trying to figure out what's going on. And it's hard to teach someone how to do these things when you're confused and worried about changes that are happening so rapidly. All these changes and the loss of culture also lead a lot more to mental health problems, which are huge in rural Alaskan communities. The changes have also had a huge impact on our economy, which means even less money for the groceries that we need to buy if we can't live off of subsistence hunting. And I really just want people to know that climate change affects every aspect of our lives, from subsistence to culture, being able to put food on our tables and feed their children, to our economy, and even just being able to get outdoors and spend time outside. So I'm so thankful for this program and the opportunity it's given me to be a part of finding solutions to mitigate and adapt the impacts of climate change. and to be able to share my experiences with people in big roles like Admiral Cap, who take the time to listen to us and see the need for youth and local involvement. It's really important. It's also been so amazing to get to work with like-minded youth who want to make a difference and fight back to make a positive change, and who are so passionate about it. So thank you guys all for having us.